Welcome to Jmore's Weekend Agenda on Facebook Live, coming to you from Meadow Mill in Camden. Be sure to tell us about your weekend plans in the comments field below. Comment, like, share, and follow at #JMoreWeekend. I'm Amanda, and this is Simone. We will explain the party in a moment. It is party day here at Jmore. And we also are going to have a special guest with us in a second. First, though, Simone, it's the end of September. I don't know how we got here. How did this happen? We're also in the middle of the high holidays.
I know. I can't believe we're here already.
It's astonishing. Where's my summer?
I know. The weather has been beautiful, though. We can't complain about that.
No, it's great. It's wonderful out.
We can complain about a lot of other things.
So there is a ton going on because it's about to be fall in Baltimore. Before we get to our usual weekend stuff, we are going to go to a special guest who has his own event coming up this next week. So we have on the line with us today Rafael Alvarez.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Rafael.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us. This is super special surprise. Did you know that it's Jmore's 1 year anniversary? Did you know that?
Mazel tov.
Thank you
very much.
And you helped get us there.
Yeah, I think you've been with us the whole time.
Pretty much. I wrote my first story for the magazine. It appeared in November, so I'm pretty much right at the beginning.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you for all your efforts. And those of you who have been following on the website know that Rafael did a summer series for us that was really fun from his book tour. But that's not why we have you here today, Rafael. We want to hear about your Readings with Ralphie series. I know it's starting up again next week. And Simone actually did a story with you once when you had a Jmore night.
That's right.
So
Yes,
tell us all about this event.
Well, Readings with Ralphie is the first Tuesday of every month, and it's at the Bird in Hand Cafe,
Which is an awesome place.
Yeah.
A collaboration between the Ivy Bookshop, which I know many Jmore readers are familiar with on Falls Road, and with Spike, who has run a wonderful series of different restaurants in and around town. It's right near the Johns Hopkins campus. And every first Tuesday of every month, I bring in 2 or 3 different writers to read their work. Usually it's a poet and a fiction writer. Sometimes it's historical writers. And this coming Tuesday night, I have Amy Davis, a former colleague of mine at the Baltimore Sun.
And mine,
So
too.
it's just a fabulous book of photos and text on Baltimore's forgotten and old and abandoned movie theaters.
Yes, we love it. We actually did feature the book in our Fall Arts issue.
Right. And Amy. Yeah.
Yeah, Amy's a wonderful person. She actually took the cover of my new book, and we covered a lot of stories together when I was a reporter at the Sun. And her book is published by Johns Hopkins University Press, and the word to describe it is lush. The cover shows the Parkway. I hope your readers and your viewers have been to the Parkway at the corner of Charles and North Avenue. A 1915 completely restored movie palace. That's what this book is about, the old palaces. We're not talking about a multiplex here at the mall. We're talking about things worthy of ancient Egypt, just really beautiful places.
Yeah, we actually do love it at the Parkway.
It's beautiful.
You know, the film festival was there this year, and I think they did a really great job on it. So, that your event is going to be on Tuesday night, right? And tell us.
Yes, I believe that's October the 3rd.
Right.
And the supporting readers will be Christopher Llewellyn Reed, who is a very well-known local scholar of cinema, and that's to connect the theme of movie palaces. And a good friend of mine named Garrett Brown, a poet who teaches at Anne Arundel Community College, will also be on the bill.
Okay.
They put out some free munchies, free coffee and muffins and things. And
We like munchies.
The Bird in Hand is really worth visiting.
It is.
Whether it's whether it's the first Tuesday of every month for Readings with Ralphie, or just because it's a nice, clean, well-lighted place, as a writer once said.
And Rafael, quickly tell us what your book's name is. What's your title?
My book is Basilio Bullosa, Stars in the Fountain of Highlandtown. It's the 20th anniversary of my first collection of short stories.
Okay.
And it follows a single
Mazel
character throughout his entire life in what I call the Holy Land of East Baltimore.
Nice.
Right.
And I know you were at Book Fest for a couple appearances. How did that go?
Oh, it was wonderful. I read on Friday night with Devin Allen and Deborah Rudisill. That got a very large
cool.
crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was in the Ivy tent on Saturday afternoon, where I read from the new book, The Fountain of Highlandtown. And it's really cool to meet readers. It's cool to meet people who follow your work, because writers work in solitude. And unlike musicians, we rarely get to see our audience. And having folks come up to me and ask about the different characters in my work and all, it's a thrill. It makes the work come alive in a way that it doesn't if you're just by yourself.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today.
you.
Hopefully, we will see you on Tuesday.
Right.
We've got a whole bunch of stuff we have to cover, so we have to get going. But I'm sure
Okay,
I'll
well,
talk to you soon.
it starts at 7, Amanda. It starts at 7 o'clock, and it's free to the public.
All right. Thanks,
Right.
Raphael.
And look for Raphael's column every month in Parting Shot and Jmore as well.
Right.
Always the very last page.
Yep.
All right. Take care, Raphael.
Last but not
Bye, guys.
least.
Bye. All right. So, for the rest of the weekend, what's going on?
All right. The rest of the weekend, Julius Caesar at Chesapeake Shakespeare Festival. I'm sorry, Chesapeake Shakespeare Company. Shakespeare's quintessential political thriller hits the stage Thursdays through Sundays through October 29th. And they're also offering a limited number of free tickets to certain performances as part of Free Fall Baltimore, which is all through October.
Simone, have you actually ever caught a show at Chesapeake Shakespeare Company?
I have to admit that I haven't.
I
but
have not either, and I've always wanted to.
Me too, and I was actually talking to someone recently about going to see this particular show, so maybe I'll get there this time. I hope so.
I think this is a contemporary adaptation, right?
Yeah.
So that could be really cool.
Definitely.
And it's definitely pertinent to
Yes.
today. It's a political
Yes, it
thriller.
is. Mhm.
All right, keep going.
The Heritage Film Festival at Meriwether Park at Symphony Woods is going on. You can enjoy 3 nights of contemporary foreign language films, and yes, there are subtitles, and it's free. The movies are 3 Idiots, a Hindi movie, Miss Granny, a Korean movie, and When Roma Was 17, which is Chinese. Food vendors will be on site as well.
That sounds really cool. I've never seen a movie at Meriwether, but I think it seems like a great place to go do it.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
you're watching Jmore's Weekend Agenda on Facebook Live. Unfortunately, we're not subtitled. We just had Rafael Alvarez with us, so we thank him for joining us.
Yeah,
Please
thanks.
comment, like, share, and follow at #JMoreWeekend. What's happening tonight?
So tonight, you can go see Gilded Lily Burlesque at the Wind-Up Space.
I love burlesque.
Yeah, Pour Some Glitter on Me pays tribute to 80s hair metal with lots of glam, glitter, and gender bending. Stay after for rock and roll karaoke by Black Lodge Karaoke DJ Penfold at 8.
And Saturday.
Moving on to Saturday, there's the Color Run at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Has anyone ever done that?
I have not. It's pretty when it happens, but
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like a
sure.
holy fest. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a 5K with colorful paint powder that runners get covered in. And this one includes a cloud foam zone, a dream tunnel, and giant unicorns. Wow. It takes place from 11 to 6 p.m.
More Saturday.
More Saturday. Free yoga at Mount Vernon Place. This is your last chance for the season, so stop procrastinating.
Mm-hmm.
This class is appropriate for all levels. Just bring your mat and water bottle. And it takes place, a little early for me, but 8:30 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. So if you're really a dedicated yogi,
Yeah, just get up and go do it.
Yeah,
Just do it.
All right.
All right.
Garage Fest at the Foundry. This free family-friendly event focuses on Baltimore's tinkerers, makers, and inventors. There'll be robotics, drones, music, food, and more. It goes from 10 to 5.
I love that we keep having all these DIY makers
I know.
events. I need to get to one of them soon.
I know, but I'm glad they're going on.
They
even
are.
if
It's
we
great.
never show
I
our
know, it's
faces.
great.
All right.
Don't need us.
Hops and Harvest Festival at Columbia Lakefront is also happening on Saturday. The festival features unlimited tastings from 30 breweries and other craft beverage producers. Some participating brewers include the Brewer's Art, Duclaw, Flying Dog, and Heavy Seas.
Yum.
And that's from noon noon to 9.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, more burlesque.
Yay!
This time it's at the Auto Bar.
It's like Hugh Hefner week or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Consolation or whatever, our consolations. Baltimore's own Evil Hate Monkey returns with a stampede of sexy silliness in his burlesque
And
menagerie.
he's known for partnering with Trixie Little.
Yeah. 9 p.m., 18 and over because it's cheeky.
We love cheeky. If you just got here, this is Jmore's Weekend Agenda on Facebook Live coming to you from Meadow Mill. We're cheeky too. Be sure to comment below, share, like, and follow at hashtag Jmore Weekend. You can also view more videos at our YouTube channel, Jmore Baltimore Jewish Living. Okay, keep it rolling.
So Saturday and Sunday, you can see a movie with orchestra at Jurassic Park at the Meyerhof. The movie will be projected in HD while the BSO performs John Williams' amazing score. Performance is at 8 p.m. Saturday and 3 p.m. on Sunday.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yeah, also Sunday. Oh, this sounds really fun to me. The Baltimore Folk Music Society Music and Dance Fest at Patterson Park Pagoda. 15 bands will perform throughout the day in honor of International Music Day. Musical styles represented include Cajun, Zydeco, klezmer, Irish, and marching band. The Catonsville Steel Drum Band, Charm City rapper Sword and Souls, and Motion Cloggers also perform. Noon to 6.
It does sound like a really great event.
Oh, and this
And
I
this is the
really
best.
wanna
I'm excited.
go to. I don't think I can go. I'm so sad.
on.
All right, the Psychedelic Furs
Yay!
at Baltimore Soundstage. The 80s post-punk group brings its singles tour to town. Some of their hits include Pretty in Pink, Love My Way, Heaven, and Until She Comes. Okay.
All right,
Sorry
we're
about
we're gonna wrap this up pretty soon. But in case you didn't get the memo, why we're dressed for a party, it is Jmore's 1-year anniversary with our new October 2017 issue. This marks the 1 year. It's out on stands this weekend, probably now, but you have to go find a stand because holiday's about to start. But tell us what's in it.
There is the cover story is all about Baltimore media personalities.
You see Deborah Weiner
Deborah
on the
Weiner
cover.
on the cover. Let's see. I lost my script, but I will try to improvise. There's stuff about a Milldale reunion.
Camp Milldale, where I went.
Yeah.
Shout out to Camp Milldale.
What else is in there, Amanda?
There's the fall favorites from local notables, including
Lola Mannequin.
Yes, exactly.
Who else?
Heidi.
Oh, yeah. Heidi Klosnick.
Yes. So, anyway, this is out on stands. It's our 1-year anniversary. We're celebrating. Happy birthday to us. We're going to have some cupcakes without you, but, you can go online to party with us. And that is going to be it for us today. Thanks again to Rafael Alvarez for joining us on the line. You've been watching Jmore's Weekend Agenda. Join us here Fridays at 12:30. She's trying to make the thing make noise.
Mine doesn't make noise.
Blow harder.
Mine.
For more weekend
Mine's
plans,
the old
and
kind.
follow us at Jmore Weekend. Additionally, tune in on Thursdays at 12:30, starting October 5th. Is a big announcement. I hope you're paying attention. Starting Thursday, this week in Baltimore Eating, our brand new Facebook Live series hosted by Richard Gorelick. So definitely tune into that. Have a cheeky but introspective weekend and a good fast.
Bye.